billionaire brands. Billionaire brands are important in this business because they are indicative of consumer and trade acceptance. So 4 brands doing north of 1 million cases is a sign of confidence that we have both from the customer and the trade. Moving forward, the focus really is on premiumization to get into what we call as the premium and luxury segment. We're looking at backward integration to get 100% captive ENA. As regards the IPO is concerned, the object of the issue was to repay all our debt, which we have now complied with, and the balance will go towards growth capital.
What about exports? What's the export potential that you see? Are you exploring new markets? How are you looking at the overall sales mix shaping up between domestic sales versus export sales?
Thank you for asking that question. We are India's largest exporter of what we call as IMFL. Our current strong markets are UAE, Africa, but in South America. We are in the process of opening North America. We've opened up Singapore and Thailand. Essentially on back of the more affordable prestige sort of a portfolio, we believe Africa and UAE, GCC will continue to be significant markets for us. But on back of our premium and luxury portfolio, both travel retail and some of the Western markets will become extremely, extremely important for us.
Got it. I do want to get your sense in on what gives you a competitive edge in a market which is increasingly getting competitive, getting new players as well.
So, there are some natural barriers. There are only 4 players with pan-India presence, and we are the third largest. So I think one competitive edge we have over anybody new walking into the industry really is the fact that the manufacturing network is all laid out, 32 manufacturing plant all across the country, a complete distribution setup, a complete sales setup, 93% virtual distribution, about 500 people, feet on street. So that I think is a natural leverage versus any new competition. I would also like to believe that at the core, we are sort of the challenger company. And what we're doing in the market is through a more a consumer-powered agenda. So if you take, as an example, our new launch, Iconic White, which was launched all in November 22, did its first 1 million cases in 13 months, went on to do its 2.2 million last year, and we exited at an ARR of about 3.5 million cases. So I think I'd like to believe that we have the necessary infrastructure and leveraging, brands which are built around consumer insight, I think give us that competitive edge.
Okay. And just another word, Alok, before we go, in terms of any acquisitions or inorganic growth plans, do you have anything on the anvil?
Well, we'll be on the lookout both in terms of backward integration. Currently, for 100 liters of ENA that we consume, about 30% is captive and 70% is bought. So we'll be definitely looking at an inorganic addition in terms of our backward capacities. On the front side, I think the Indian startup ecosystem is extremely active, and we'll be looking out if there are really nice brands on the premium and luxury side where we can leverage our distribution. So the answer is certainly yes.